guys, how are you? I hope that you are doing well and that you are ending your summer with a bang of lots of reading books and doing all the booktubeathons and marathons and all of that fun stuff. I am doing the Sisterhood of the World tag that I was tagged in by Kelsey at Kelsey Lee Reads, and I will insert her channel down below so you can see her amazingness. She's so sweet, and thank you so much, Kelsey, for tagging me. I super duper appreciate it. So, without further ado, let's do this. Question number 1 is, what author would you like to have write your life story? And the author that I chose to write my life story would have to be Cleo Coyle, who writes the Coffee House Mystery series. It's a cozy mystery series, of course, but I love how much detail she puts into her characters, into the storyline, and just how much knowledge she has. So I feel like she would really look into my life and really write it well with fun and comedy, as well as maybe a little mystery added in. So Cleo Coyle is my choice. Question number 2 is, what literary character would you go dancing with? So who I chose was Hermione Granger. I know it's a little weird, but I feel like she would dance silly with me. And I also feel like she would be a wallflower. Like this down and a comment down below if you know what I'm getting at. I feel like she would be a wallflower with me because I don't normally go dancing, and I'm sort of like the purse watcher most of the time. So I feel like her and I would be able to have a lot in common at the dance club. Question number 3 is, what book or series got you into reading and how old were you? I answered this in my BookTube newbie tag, I think my 3rd or 4th video. I'll link that one down below if you want to know more things about me. But the series that really got me into reading was The Adventures of Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen, the book The Golden Slipper. And I loved those books. My parents, we went every payday to Barnes & Noble, and they bought me a new adventure book. So I think that also got me into my mystery addiction. So that would have to be Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen. Question number 4 is, book to movie adaptations or book to TV adaptations? I prefer book to TV adaptations due to the fact that they can give a lot more time to the building of the characters and the plot, and they don't have to cut as much out. Now, they still cut some things out, but I feel like they're able to give the book justice, basically, yeah. Question number 5 is, you are planning a big event. What character would you choose to help you with this event? I would choose Julie Capshaw from the Bake Shop Mystery series by Ellie Alexander. She's just very, very organized, and I feel like she would help create all different kinds of tasty treats for my big event. So my waistline would expand, but I think we would have a lot of fun doing it. Yeah. Question number 6 is, you're traveling nonstop. What character or author would you want to have as a traveling companion? I would love to have Agatha Christie as my traveling companion. I feel like we would have a lot in common. Like, we'd be able to talk about the mysteries, the whodunits, and all different kinds of things like that. And maybe she could give me a hint on maybe her next big book. Of course, I'd have to go back in time to the 1930s to talk to her about these things, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. The clothes were awesome during that time, so I feel like that would be okay. Question number 7, what series should have been a standalone, or what book do you think should have been a series? Now, I'm going to go with a book that should have been a series. I feel like Monster by A. Lee Martinez should have been a series. I'll put it right here. It was an amazing book. I loved going and finding about all the different kind of aliens and how they have their place in our world and throughout all of that. And I feel like one book just didn't do it justice. I feel like we should have had more books on the Monster series. So, Ailey Martinez, if you're watching, can I have some more of this, please? That'd be nice. Thank you. Question number 8 is, what book or series do you think should have an illustrated companion? I feel like the Magical Cat series by Sophie Kelly should have sort of like a graphic novel to go with it. I think that it would be a lot of fun to see the cats have their magical abilities, like when they go invisible or go through walls. Like, I think that a visualization of that would be really, really cool. So get on to that, please. Number 9, fan cast your favorite book. This is so hard because I don't actually have a favorite book. I have a favorite author, if that counts. So most of this bookshelf, actually, 3 out of 5 of the shelves are Laurel K. Hamilton, whether it's her Anita Blake series or her Mary Gentry Fairy series. So I would have to go with my favorite author would have to be Laurel K. And the final question is, what 3 books are on your wish list? The very first book on my wish list is A Study in Scarlet by Brittany Cavallaro, and I like that this is sort of a an extension of the Sherlock Holmes series, and it's all about his daughter and things like that. So I think that it's really, really cool. It is YA, and so I kind of want to like dip my toe into the YA genre, and I thought that this would be a fun way to do it. The Strange Case of the Alchemist's Daughter by Theodora Goss. It comes out, I believe, in September. I'm super excited to read that because it's all about women who are related to like Frankenstein's monster, or I mean, it follows sort of like that science fiction kind of aspect, but it's all through the women that were affected, and I think that it sounds really, really cool. And the last book that's on my wish list is We'll Save the Galaxy for Food by Yahtzee Croshaw. And it sounds funny. It sort of reminds me of A. Lee Martinez's books, and it's sort of like quirky and fun and like science fiction. It's sort of like Protos Plus by Pierce Anthony, and so it sort of like puts like a fun twist on science fiction and humor and that kind of aspect. So I think that that book would be really good as well. So that is the end of this chapter of Courtagonist. I hope that you enjoyed my Sisterhood of the World questions and answers to them. So I don't have anyone to tag, but if you think that this is fun, I will enter the questions down below, and I'll throw in a few of my own. And if you film this, please tag your video down below in the comments, and I would love to come and watch your video to see what your favorite things are. And thank you so much for watching. Until next time, guys, happy reading. Bye!